Now, before I get into everything we're building at SheIgnite, I want to start with who we're building it for. Over the next several months, I'm going to introduce to you different women at different crossroads in their professional lives. And through their stories, you'll start to see some of the different ways SheIgnite is being built to provide value. We're going to start with the career pivot. And I want to be clear, this is just one avenue of what's being built with SheIgnite. There are some other things that I'll share as we continue building, but right now I want to talk about the woman who's starting to question what her next professional move looks like. You may not have her job and you may not work in her industry, but you may hear her story and think, okay, this sounds exactly like me. Welcome to Crossroads by SheIgnite. Today, let's meet Lauren. Now, Lauren has spent the last 9 years working in marketing. She's worked her way up, understands brand strategy, campaigns, content, and client relationships. And she's good at what she does. But marketing is changing, and it looks very different today than what it did when Lauren entered into the industry. AI is changing the work, companies are restructuring teams, and new tools are showing up constantly. Expectations are changing, and Lauren has started asking herself, do I want to continue growing in this industry as it changes, or is this the time for me to start looking at what else is out there? So she's not desperate to leave, she's just paying attention. Now, we spend a lot of time talking about how industries are changing. AI is changing this, technology is changing that. The profession is going to look different in 5 years. These skills are becoming more valuable. Okay, but how are we preparing the professionals who are already working inside these industries to actually change alongside with them? That's the conversation I'm interested in, because the future of work isn't just about what's happening to jobs, it's about what's happening to the people that's actually doing the jobs, right? And if an industry is transforming, professional development has to transform with it. And that conversation should be happening while people are still working, still successful, and still have options. Now, here's something else I've been paying attention to as I'm building SheIgnite: industries. And not just the industries everybody is already talking about. I'm interested in the industries that are growing, changing, and adopting new technology and creating opportunities that most professionals may not fully understand yet. So if you've spent years in an industry and you're seeing changes that more professionals should be paying attention to, I want to hear from you. What are you seeing? Where is your industry going? What are people outside of it overlooking? Those are the conversations I'm interested in having. And ladies, if Lauren's story sounds familiar, maybe you're not ready to leave your career tomorrow, but you've started thinking seriously about what could be next. Stay connected to SheIgnite. We're preparing our first career pivot beta, and I'll be sharing those details with our email community first. So if you're an industry expert with real experience and you hear these stories thinking, I could add something to this conversation, I want to know who you are too. Career Pivot is one avenue of the value we're building through SheIgnite. There's so much more to come.